Ladies and gentlemen, just with the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy, strong style, cinephile, and concern has entered the chat when it relates to the Marvels, the upcoming sequel to Captain Marvel that's going to involve Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, who I guess they're calling Photon, who has also been a Captain Marvel in the comics. So let's geek about it for a scant few minutes, because the director has said that superhero fatigue is a real thing, and that she thinks the Marvels will kind of combat that by being wacky and silly, and I have, I have concerns about that. Number one, superhero fatigue, superhero movie fatigue. Yes, that is starting to be a thing, I think. The bubble is, we're getting close to that bubble bursting. I've said in videos from way past that the bubble is gonna burst at some point. We're not there yet, we're inching ever so closer to it. We've had a string of bombs over the last year of these superhero movies. But the thing is, and James Gunn said this, which is kind of funny because he's rebooting the DC universe at this point, and he's kind of trying to straddle the fence between the Snyderverse and his new version, and just doing confusing things over there. But one of the things he said was he disagreed with the notion that people are tired of superhero movies. They're just tired of shitty superhero movies that have just these CGI'd out like third acts where there's a whole bunch of computer generated shit flying like across the screen, not making any sense, where people have no emotional attachment to what's going on the screen. It's not about the story, it's just about the spectacle, just throwing a whole bunch of money in the budget towards it and just doing a whole bunch of green screen shit, and have a whole bunch of stuff happening and you don't care what's going on. That's where he says superhero movies have kind of gone astray. That I agree with. I mean, superhero movie, regular movie, if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. Period. Otherwise we would get fatigue over romance films or rom-coms or action movies or any other genres out there that we see constantly. Spy films with Mission Impossible that we see constantly, all the time, every year. Tons and tons of these same movies coming out. So there'd be a fatigue for them. No, if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. There haven't been good superhero movies as of late. They've just sucked. Period. But to pivot towards, I'm going to make it wacky and silly, and that's what you're leaning on. That's how you're trying to get us motivated to come watch this movie, because we already know there's going to be like body transporting, body swapping shenanigans going on as the powers of the three are intermixed, and every time they use their powers, they swap places to whomever used the powers. So there's going to be shenanigans. There's going to be spazzing out. We've already seen in the trailer where Miss Marvel is spazzing, where Kamala is like spazzing out over like Goose and other stuff. So we know that's going to happen. We know there's going to be inherently some hijinks. It's MCU. There's going to be some laughs and stuff. But if you're saying that it's going to be basically like a comedy, that I have a problem with, because I'm like, did you not see Thor Love and Thunder? And the tone of that film and the reception of it. Now, granted, it made like over 500 million box office. Probably a little bit more than that, but was it really like a good movie when you think about it? There's been plenty of movies, superhero movies too, that have made lots of money, but they're like critically taken apart. Even the fans are like taking them apart, and it's like, would you really, to a man, to a woman, to a child, to a teenager, would you really willingly watch that movie again? There's plenty of Marvel movies that I went and saw in the theater that I thought was okay first run, but I would never watch it again on purpose. Thor, The Dark World, definitely one of them. Iron Man 3, definitely one of them. Thor, Ragnarok, definitely one of them. Thor, Love and Thunder, most certainly one of them, because it sucked so much. It just like, Taika Waititi came in with Ragnarok, kind of threw some freshness on it, just turned it on its head, and then they just let him go to the nth degree in Love and Thunder. Like, nobody stopped this dude from doing what he did, writing what he did, and the movie sucked. It was just, when you have Thor calling Mjolnir like a dog or something like that, it's just the stuff in that movie was so god awful, so stupid. God, that movie sucked. And your leading sort of hook to hook me into seeing the Marvels is crazy, wacky, silly. No, I have concerns. So, thank you, Miss DaCosta. She directed Candyman, and now she's directing this movie. Candyman was good. You have done nothing to make me feel better about this upcoming movie. You have done nothing to help me think, to make me think, to inspire me to think that this is going to turn around the trend of just crappy Marvel movies that we've gotten. Because Love and Thunder sucked. Quantumania sucked. There's some good performances in it, but again, we got goofy, wacky stuff in that. It was just stupid. It took away from the story and the good performances by your Jonathan Majors as Kang and some other stuff going on in that film that was actually decent. The few things that were. So you telling me out the gate that you're gonna do wacky and crazy and silly and that's what's gonna offset superhero fatigue with this movie? Yeah. So I'm hoping that the movie is good. I have zero faith that it will be at this point with your words. Thank you. I guess we'll all find out together, right? Oh, Lordy. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Till next time, let us geek.